Hello and welcome once more to my channel, Background Health. In today's episode, I'd like to discuss something that happens all too often, but unfortunate, something that is rather preventable, especially among individuals with diagnosis of diabetes, and this is sudden death. Chances are you have heard of somebody who had diabetes who was doing very well until suddenly he or she drops dead, and you're wondering what went wrong. Well, several things could have happened. Their blood sugar probably dropped very rapidly. And this could happen because they continue to take the same amount of diabetic medication, which could be insulin or it could be tablet, pills, but the amount of caloric intake was reduced, either because they are fasting, and they could be fasting for religious reason, for personal reason, for medical reason, or the individual had eaten one meal, expecting to eat another meal at a particular interval, but something happened, they are unable to reach meal, and therefore their blood sugar drops. Another scenario would be that the individual suddenly started taking more diabetic medication than they were supposed to, either intentionally or unintentionally. This scenario is more common among elderly individuals. They may have forgotten that they took a pill or injection and they go on to take another one and therefore increasing or doubling their dose, causing their blood sugar to drop. When this happens, the usual symptom will be the individual may start sweating when the blood sugar is dropping rapidly, or they may start to shake, they may become confused, some may even go to coma. Now, if the individual knows that and detect it, they can take sugar, they can take candy, anything that has glucose to raise their blood sugar very, very quickly. But if they become unresponsive, only a bystander can help them. And this is why it's important for anybody who has diabetes and taking diabetic medication to alert people who are around them, family members, friends, or roommates. Say, hey, I have diabetes. I take diabetic medication. So if you see something like this happen to me, give me sugar, help me. And if I'm taking something like insulin, you may have to give me an injection of something called glucagon. But unfortunately, not everybody has glucagon standby. And if you cannot do anything, if you need to call emergency services to have me taken to hospital, please do that, because if you do that, you could be saving my life. This would be a life-saving intervention. Another scenario in which people with diabetes can die very quickly would be when their blood sugar rises very quickly. This scenario may happen because the individual either stop taking their medication, either intentionally or unintentionally, or they forgot, or they don't have money to procure their prescriptions, or the individual continue to take their medication, but they either intentionally or unintentionally increase the amount of calories they are consuming. They may go to parties, celebration, festivities, and see lots of food, attractive, sumptuous, delicious food. They couldn't resist it, they eat that, and that causes their blood sugar to rise even though they continue to take the same amount of diabetic medication. Additional situation is when an individual is under stress, such as infection, emotional stress, physical stress, accident, bad news, or job-related stress. Any one of those can cause your blood sugar to rise even while you are still taking the same amount of diabetic treatment. And if that happens and rises very, very quickly, you can become confused, weak, feeling very tired, sleepy, and some people may even go to coma. And for those who have what we call type 1 diabetes, who are taking insulin, they can go into what we call diabetic ketoacidosis. What that simply means is that your body is deprived of glucose, and your body is trying to compensate by breaking down the fat in your body. And when the body breaks down the fat in the body, those fats are called ketones, and ketones are actually acid. They begin to turn your blood into acidic. Acidic blood is not healthy. It causes muscle weakness, mental confusion, cardiac irritability, and you may experience abdominal pain like somebody who has pancreatitis. So when you see this happening and you see your blood sugar rising very rapidly, that's also a critical emergency situation. If somebody is around and you have insulin to give you, they should give you insulin to try to bring it down. But that situation once again requires you to go to hospital so the doctor can diagnose you quickly and start you on the appropriate treatment to reduce your insulin level. So in conclusion, sudden rise in blood sugar or sudden excessive drop in blood sugar, either one of those could be catastrophic conditions. And so you need to let people around you know that you have diabetes, to be aware. If you do check your blood sugar, please let the people around you, friends, family, relatives, know how to check your blood sugar, know what intervention to do, and know when to call emergency services. Thank you and God bless you. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give us thumbs up, and then share this video with others so that you can save people's lives. Thank you. Till next time when we post another video.